Yeah, I think we're just clicking. Yeah, I really think we're just clicking. We're getting the right looks, we're calling the right plays, and now the deep ball of Luther was just Luther and Brady out of magic. So they're in a pretty good rhythm right now together.
Coach, what did it mean for Marcus to have such a big game?
The 3 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Well, it means it's awesome to be the goal line back. You know, I'm sure Nate's pretty ticked off. It does most of the work between the 5s, and then we let Marcus finish it off. But they both have their strengths, and you know, we try to really play to those strengths. And I think they understand that. Nate has a different gear, and Marcus has, you know, really very difficult time tackling. He just runs so hard.
But you guys were 11 to 18 on third downs. But you guys were 5 to 10 on third and shorts. How do you feel about the early down offense, kind of setting up those third and shorts to make it easy to convert?
Yeah, again, we were just able to control the line of scrimmage. And, you know, there was a few leakage plays early, but our running backs did a nice job of just continuing to run hard and refuse to have long tackles.
Cardinals touchdown, you know, gives you the lead in the first, but how important was that to kind of take the crowd out of it? Because this is a crowd that those cowbells get ringing and it can get dangerous real fast.
Well, I mean, the first drive, they went down there, we were forced into a field goal, and then we went 3 and out, and then, you know, we're backed up and go 3 and out, actually move backwards, and we don't get much of a punt. And so, you know, it's not looking good. We're not playing well, and they've got all the momentum. The field had kind of been tilted to their side. And Eddie Kelly did a great job pushing him up in the pocket. And then Christian Williams comes from behind and hits the arm. And then again, it goes back to us for practice execution with game day reality. It's another scoop and score Bolton drill that we work all the time. And Dalen Cardell did it exactly right.
Coach, it seemed like in the second and third quarter, Mississippi State got into a rhythm of, it looked like an RPO slant type play that they were hitting over and over and getting results there. Just what was it with that play that was working, and how do you think the defense responded to what they were doing?
Yeah, we weren't able to, we weren't playing aggressive enough in our zone coverage. Our underneath player was coming down too far. So, you know, credit them, that's what they do. They do a really good job of it. You know, but ultimately we were able to do a good job in the red zone and on third down. So, like I said, we knew we were going to give up some, I'm not calling them trash yards, but we call them trash yards. You know, it's what happens between the 20s and on third downs that are going to define the game. And we felt like if we could just be able to keep there, we could.
Coach, after every loss that you guys have faced, your guys have came out and responded really well on all those. You know, what do you give that credit to, and you know, how big is it, and how happy are the way that you guys have responded in all those adverse situations?
Yeah, it's a testament to that team and their character, the captains, the resiliency that they have, the belief they have in each other, the belief they have in the staff. I think they do an excellent job of just, they love the game and they love each other. And if you do that, if you love those two things, like, you can weather just about any storm. And really proud of them. They don't ever flinch, man. I mean, I was really nervous because I felt like these last 2 games have been just emotionally draining on our team. And I was really nervous about how much resolve and energy we'd be able to have on the road. And it was kind of like exactly what I was thinking, you know, the first quarter with the offense. But when the defense made the play, man, you know, just kind of lifted everybody and we were rolling again.
Coach, 2 straight weeks with a touchdown for Luther after 6 weeks without one. How is he getting back in the group?
You know, it hadn't gone exactly the way we all dreamed it this season, right? And especially for him. But for him to be such a great teammate, to do his job consistently, to not complain, never once heard from him, his parents, never heard a complaint. He just shows up and does his job every day in practice, and the game knows. The game rewards him. And I think it's really just a tribute to, again, him and his work ethic. I think you could say the same thing for Theo, too. They just keep going to work, and they're pros. You know, they're a pro's pro. I tell this to scouts and GMs, like, that league's got a lot of players who are always demanding. you're going to be able to put Luther with a vet or a rookie, and he's never going to inhibit her growth because he's not going to be a jerk to him. He's just going to consistently say, I'll do my job. If the play dictates I get the ball, then I'm going to do a great job with the ball in my hands. If it doesn't, then next play.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach Brady Cook and Luther Burton are the third Missouri quarterback receiver duo to score 20 touchdowns together.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that and their connection over the years?
Yeah. We tell our guys this is the best days of their life. And it's interesting now that for me, I've only got 1 week with them, before the ball game. They're pretty special young men for what they've done for this university and what they've done for me, but what they've also done for the program and lifting the brand of the University of Missouri football. Both these guys, when they chose to come here, it wasn't exactly a time of great pomp and circumstance, right? They had to believe in something, and they both did. And along with a lot of other people, but for Brady to be consistent as he has for 3 years, and for Luther to choose to come here and do and accomplish everything that he believed he could, it's pretty special, and hopefully others will take notice.